All right. I thought this would be useful. I know I normally talk about fitness stuff here on this YouTube channel, but for podcast stuff, we've switched to using some software from Descript. And full disclosure, I am an affiliate for them, so I do make a little bit of money if you use them. But it has literally saved us tons of time. First heard about this through a program through Ryan Lee and Mary Agnes, so shout out to them. And what's great is I have a new podcast I did here with my buddy Dr. Jackson, and I just downloaded the file directly from Zoom and I dropped it in here. And what's great is you can make it sound really good in a very short amount of time. So what I typically do when I'm processing these files is the first thing, once everything is in here, what you'll notice is at the bottom, there'll be a little running time down here, and you can edit whatever you want, and it will chop the words and the video at the same time. So for example, if I wanted to edit out the word, let's say I can either correct it or I can right click and hit delete. And what it'll do then, it'll actually delete from the audio and the video at the same time. So what you do then is you literally edit the transcript itself, which to me is amazing. Because that's what takes the most amount of time, is trying to go through all of it, trying to figure out where everything is. So in and of itself, that would be pretty cool. But you can also go here, and if I want to, I can remove all of the filler words, which is pretty crazy, and it'll do this automatically using some AI. It looks like I had a whole lot in this one. Could have been me, could have been the guest, could have been both. But I can click here and, oops. All right, so that'll just play where it's at. And we can remove them entirely, or I could just make a corrected transcript if I want. And if we go here, oops, it'll just go to the next section. And this is looking at what words are going to replace. Now I can be very specific and decide which filler words do I want to replace or not. Let's say, so I don't want to do that one. So we'll leave that one in. Let's say, take that out. And let's say we'll leave those in. And let's click here and see if it changes. Okay, so there's only about 1,000 in at that point. Now I can click here, and what it will do is that will apply to all of them. So it'll literally go through, automatically pull out all the filler words, as you can see highlighted here, and it'll actually try to smooth it out a little bit. So if I go up to the top here, and let's say we want to play there, and let's say I hit apply all. My computer is running a little bit slow here. And it'll go through and replace all of those in the transcript, and it'll actually cut out the audio at the same time and smooth over those sections, which is pretty crazy. So if we play this again, so the video stutters a little bit, but again, I'm primarily using this for podcasts. You can see that the audio sounds pretty darn good. So once we have that, we can get as fancy as we want. I'll usually do some type of intro here. So if I want, I can do that. I can just add in the audio directly, and it'll transcribe it. A lot of times I've got a little bit of filler up here, so I may pull that out. All I would do is just highlight what I want to pull, and then I can just hit delete, and it'll automatically pull all of that out, and it'll edit and everything for you. So it really saves you a ton of time. We can pull the podcast image over here and do that. And what's really cool is for podcasts, the audio quality, you want it to be as good as possible. And so they have different effects you can add to the audio using AI. And the one that I like the most is if you go to audio repair and go to studio sound. What I'll do is it'll run it through a specific AI algorithm, and it really does an excellent job of cleaning up the sound. Caveat, if you've had a lot of background noise and some weird stuff, sometimes it makes it a little worse. I've only had that happen a couple times, literally out of probably, I don't know how many recordings I've done now for quite a while. So listen to it again, but I would say 95% of the time it does a really good job, and the audio sounds nice and clear, which for podcasts is going to be a big thing. So I love that feature. And then you're pretty much done. Once you're done here, this is still wrapping up. So you can go up to publish, which is just above here. I don't know if it's captured my screen. And I can export just the transcript if I want. I could export the audio file, and then I can export the video all at the same time. Again, I can get creative. I can do little short clips for Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But pretty much whatever I need to do for audio and video work, it will do it. So highly recommend it. Check it out. I will place an affiliate link in. This is going out to YouTube, so I will place that in the description there in YouTube. And if you have any questions, you can post them there. But overall, I've been super happy with it, and it has saved us a ton of time and cut down on the amount of other software that we used. And like I said, made it super easy at the same time also. So there you go. Thank you so much. Hope all is well. Talk to you guys later. Bye.